Hey guys, what is going on? Today we are going to be showing you how to do the Ghost and Skulls Easter egg. There's a few steps, pretty cool little side Easter egg, and we're going to show you how to do it right here. So, the first step for the Ghost and Skulls Easter egg is this set of balloons right here in spawn. You need to pop all of them, and once you do, you get an activation noise. And that noise right there lets you know that you've collected the first skull for the Easter egg. Now, the second skull you get by collecting off of all of these skulls on top of signs that spell out the word ghost. For G, it can be either over top the Galaxy Journey or the Roller Rampage. The H can either be over by the Hyper Slides, or it can be on the Trap, the Chromosphere, over in Kepler. For the letter O now, it could either be in Journey into Spaceland or on the Cosmic Tunes over by the water fountains. Now, the letter S could be found either on the Star Mission sign or over by the Astrocade in the Blue Bolts alley. And finally, the letter T, it can either be found at the Octanian Hunter or the Moonlight Cafe, both over in Kepler. Once you've collected all the skulls, head back to the arcade and go take a look at the Ghost and Skulls machine. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the year 1984, each number being in a different color, corresponding to the number of kills you need on the disco floor. So, for the number 1, you have to get 1 kill on a green tile. And then for the number 9, you need 9 on blue, 8 for pink, and 4 for gray. Now, the only thing about this step is you have to do them in order. If you get 1 on green and then you get a kill on pink, you have to restart and do the entire thing over again. So make sure you do them in order and the exact amount for each number. If you get 1 over on too much for a color, you also have to restart over again. Also, for this particular step, there is no audio or visual cue that you have actually completed all of the kills whatsoever. So, once you have gotten what you believe is the correct number of kills, go back, check the machine, and if you've done it right, you will have the 3rd skull. Now, to get the 4th skull, you have to do specific challenges for each arcade. For Black Hole, you have to get 50 tickets. For the basketball, you have to make 3 shots in a row, which if you're Kobe like me, it's not difficult whatsoever at all. For Crypto Attack, you simply need to hit the tooth for which the skull appears over. Now, you can hit any other ones, it's fine, but when the skull shows up, you need to hit that specific tooth to collect it.
Yes! Okay.
Now, for the skee ball, which I particularly think is the hardest one to do, you have to throw the ball through the hole to which the skull actually appears on. Now, it won't always show up instantly, and it only stays for a short period of time, so you gotta be able to hit it quick enough.
Goodness, thank you.
The final game that you have to collect a skull for is Zombie Zoom or Water Racing. All you need to do is simply get to the skull before it disappears or before you lose the race. Just get there fast enough, you'll get the skull, everything will be good. Once you've played all the games, run back to the machine, check it, and make sure that you do indeed have the 4th skull there. Now for the 5th skull, takes a little bit extra work, not something too terribly difficult. All you have to do, beat the main Easter egg. So you got kill the alien, completely, beat him down, do all that good stuff. Then you gotta shoot down the UFO. Now what you need to collect the skull is the Pack-a-Punch Wonder Weapon to activate the laser, and a pair of sunglasses. Now, shout out here to Enter Only. He's the one that actually figured out that we needed to do this after the Easter egg. So once you destroy the UFO, do all that thing, pick up the soul key, you put the sunglasses on, and above Pack-a-Punch, you'll see one of the skulls we need. You simply activate the laser to go through the skull, which is moving side to side, and then you have collected it. And finally, for the 6th and final skull, this one's probably the most dangerous one to do, but you can do it pretty safely as long as you have the disco ball trap on. You have to have a brute laser beam the cabinet of the Ghost and Skull machine. Again, I would recommend turning on the disco ball trap, get all the zombies over there, and eventually you'll get the brute to come up to the Ghost and Skull machine, get him close to the machine as you can, make him angry enough to shoot his yellow beam at you, and eventually he'll hit the machine and it will activate it and it will get all shiny, sparkly, and whatnot, signifying you've collected all the skulls and you can now enter the game. Now, once you have the courage, go up to the machine, hold square, and it will throw you into this virtual world. Now, there are a few simple rules to this game, not anything too out of the ordinary or complicated,
R2 to
but
entangle
you
the
do need to make
ghost.
sure you pay attention to these.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
first, how to play the game.
Difficult.
To play the game, what you have to do, you hold R2 and you capture and walk onto these ghosts. Once you have the ghost in your control, when you release R2, it will be launched into whatever direction you're aiming for. Now, how do you win the game? The game consists of 5 levels that will be of 5 different shaped skull walls. You simply wanted to destroy all of the skulls that are in front of you without 3 of them being able to escape the level. After you successfully complete one level, if for some reason a skull did manage to escape or for whatever reason, the skull's escaped indicator on the bottom right will actually reset. So every level you only have to make sure 3 don't escape,
Only get
not
3
the
lives.
entire
Do I
game.
just leave then?
There are a couple more things to take note of for while you're in this game and playing it. First, downs do not matter. If you go down, you're simply down for a little bit of time and you get right back up. It does not hurt you or harm you in any way other than some time lost to make sure skulls don't escape.
Yeah, if you go down,
There are currently
it's just-
2 known ways of being able to lose the game. Either if 3 skulls escape and you're not able to destroy them, or if the skull wall gets too close to you, there's a red barrier on the ground, and if you touch that, you will instantly lose the game. However, if you are successfully able to get through all the levels and whatnot, the game, it will tell you that you've won, and as soon as you exit the game, you will have all 10
There you
perks at
go.
your disposal.
I go down.
Now, there are a few things to note about these perks. Yes, these
doubt you
perks
keep the
are
perks.
permanent. If you would for some
doubt
reason
you-
completely die out and come back through Afterlife Arcade, you get them
See if you keep
permanently.
them or not.
However, the perk spots are not permanent. If you were
Oh,
to
you do
return
keep 'em.
a perk to a machine, or if you were playing solo, you die
Okay.
and come back, you are not
That might
able
be
to
worth it.
repurchase Quick Revive or any other perks. You are stuck with what you then
can't
have.
Okay, they have to escape.
And that, my friends, is how you do the Ghost and Skull
Okay,
Easter
there you
egg.
go.
Pretty fun little side Easter egg. I
I'm not
enjoyed
gonna
doing
lie,
it.
That was kind of cool.
I personally think it's even worth
I don't
doing
think
multiple
that's the worst
times for
thing
the
to get
permanent
all 10
perks and whatnot.
perks.
But I hope
that
you guys
game
enjoyed
itself
this.
is pretty
Hopefully you guys can
I
go
will
and
say
have
that.
fun and do this yourself. But if you enjoyed this, like,
Let's see if we
comment,
can go
subscribe,
back
and
into
I'll
it
see
now.
you guys in the future.
See if we can get
Bye-bye
back
now.
into it.